everyone, welcome to the Red Room. Today we are back to the 2026 List Challenge, let's call it like that. We are going to talk about our favorite TV show. But before that, Miguel, do we have some announcements?
We have a short announcement. We are going to do a raffle of reviews, new reviews, early next month. So if you want to, starting today, if you want to write a review for one of our products, it could be any product, it could be a free one if you want to, just leave the review at one of our stores, so Lulu, itch.io, or Amazon. You can also leave it at our own website, but because it's not a store anymore, that won't count. You can leave the review, the same one, in different places if you want. And then on March 1 or 2 or 3, around that week, we'll do a raffle of all the individual reviews or reviewers. And it will be at least one book that will be raffled, maybe more than one if we have.
Depends on the number of reviews.
If it exceeds my expectations, I will probably raffle more than one. I'm not going to say which my expectations are. I will decide it later.
But I know your expectations are low. I would say, I mean, the same person can leave more than one review. I mean, for different books, I would say that one in Amazon and one in Lulu for the same book, that would count only as one. But
Yeah, same
if
review.
it's different reviews for different books, that would count as
Different
one
entry.
entry for each book.
Yeah. And also, after we leave the review, send us a print screen or whatever, so I know that the review is there, because at least Lulu
And it's
doesn't.
yours.
And it's yours, of course, because the other ones I'm not entirely sure. I know itch.io announces, sends a message when we are reviewed, but Lulu doesn't. Amazon, I'm not sure. So send us a print screen or whatever. And that's it. If you want to, well, as I said, at least one physical book will be raffled in early March, maybe more than one if a lot of reviews come our way, which I'm not expecting.
Will it be the choice of the winner? You can pick which book you want.
Yes, of course, because I cannot. I don't know which books do you already own, so you will pick your own prize. Any book could be chosen, and the review doesn't have to be a long one. Just one paragraph is enough. If you want to write more, you write more. That's up to you. And now that we have covered the news, let's talk about our top 10 TV shows and a few, what's it called?
Special mentions.
Honorable mentions.
Yes.
Okay, let's start with you. Honorable mentions first.
Okay, so first, let me say that this is not the best TV shows of all time. I mean, it's the ones I like the most, and some is just because I really liked it at the time, and I don't hate now. I mean, the list could be different some time ago. I think wokeness changed the list, but it's not like the best TV shows ever because I'm so smart.
One thing about the entries that could have been and are not there anymore. I would never include in a top 10 something that I would never watch again, even if I liked it before. If whatever it was, an actor that went insane or whatever, I don't know. It depends on the things. I guess a director wouldn't matter this much because it's a TV show, and I don't know the directors are. But yeah, the cast or the author, if that person went woke in the meantime, it disqualifies entirely, because I will never watch it again, and then it cannot be one of my favorites.
So special mentions. I start with one of this, the new Battlestar Galactica, that I don't think I could watch again because at least one of the actors is now insane. It probably already was. At the same time, now it feels that it probably was a little bit too woke. Yes.
President Roslin. I think you were talking about.
I was talking about the Admiral.
Yeah.
And,
But,
many others probably also, but
oh
they are
yeah,
nobody, so it doesn't matter. But I really, really liked the show at the time, and I watched it a lot. So I still, it's still in the special mention, and I think it's still a very well done show.
in spite of the wokeism. Yeah. Well,
Yes,
I don't even mention that one in my
I know
honorable
you don't.
because, well, you know,
Yeah,
it
I
depends.
picked your list. Yes,
And
before.
also, not just the current opinions of those actors, but also because it was pre wokeism, but it was already the message was already there, and
Hmm.
at the time I didn't notice it, or at least, well, I noticed it, but I shrugged it off, and I said, okay, well, too many gay characters here. Um, right now, no, that's not. I wouldn't watch it again. So, not even an honorable mention. Screw it. Yeah.
Okay, so my next honorable mention is The Storyteller, that I really liked when I was a kid, and we have it to rewatch. We haven't done it yet, but yeah, it was a special show for me when I was a kid.
Oh, that's it.
Yes, no, I have two more. So these two didn't make it to the list because there's only 10. Faulty Towers and Blackadder.
Hmm. Okay. Well, now for my honorable mentions. The Shield.
I only saw it once, so I don't think it's enough to put it in the list or in the pre-list.
I'm thinking about watching it again.
Yeah, I know.
The Shield. I watched it twice, or
Mhm.
more or less. I watched it not the whole show when it was on some channel here, and then when we watched it both. Also, The Sopranos. It's kind of it's a good show to watch once. Not really a show that you will watch twice or thrice or whatever. But yeah, it's
I mean,
it's
you watched it at least twice because you watched it with me, and I never watched it with. I watched it now and then, so I didn't really follow the story. So I think that doesn't count.
yeah. I watched it twice. The second time I was already feeling a little bit
Mhm.
bored of it, and also there are a few woke actors there. Because they
Mhm.
are not the main characters, I can watch it still. Well, that Weasel piece of crap. I always hated the character and the actor anyway.
You mean
So
Michael Imperioli?
yeah, that little Weasel.
Yeah,
Uh, and who else?
that guy that plays in Bruce Springsteen band.
And oh, and yeah, the Bruce Springsteen's guitarist or whatever that crap is. But yeah, those characters are not main characters, and they were even the first time I watched it, I didn't even know who the musician was. I had never seen him anywhere, and the Weasel I never seen him anywhere as well. So, but I didn't like the characters. They were the characters I like. I think they are the characters everybody likes. Tony Soprano and what's his name? The guy with the
Yeah, with the white hair. I don't
yeah
remember.
yeah. Those are the funniest. And I think they both died, so they aren't woke.
They're safe.
Okay, so this is the second one. Okay, so then I didn't add Faulty Towers, but I think yeah, Faulty Towers deserves to be an honorable mention.
Don't
Um,
mention the war.
don't mention the war, yes, and also Blackadder. So that's it. Okay, so we covered the honorable mentions. Now let's go to the list. Okay, so
Okay.
number 10, which is yours?
My number 10 is the A Team.
The A Team, yeah. The A Team is on my list. I'll talk about it later because it's on my list as well.
So
My
I don't like you made me, but I'm gonna say it's in the list because of you. I mean, I'm kidding. I'm joking. You grew me to liking the A Team. No, I hated it when I was a kid, but it was because it was in Brazilian, I think, and it was not a show for girls.
No, it wasn't. No. My number 10 is Millennium.
Hmm.
It could have been the X Files, but the X Files I only liked it up to the third season, and not the whole third season, just a bit of it. Millennium, I haven't watched as much as I watched first and second seasons of X Files, but overall, it's a better show for me.
It's on my list, but it's higher up.
Okay. Okay, so let's go up to number 9.
Allo, allo.
I didn't include that one, though I really liked it. But I don't know. It's always the same.
I know, but it's probably one of the shows that and probably, I mean, Americans don't know because it's not, I don't think it's known in the US. But I mean, I watched this show so many times that I think it should be in the list.
It is I, Miguel. Okay, it's quotable. That's true.
Yeah.
Um,
Probably one of the most quotable shows ever.
Probably yes. At least for Europeans, not for
Yes.
Americans. As you said, they don't know about it as well as we do. Okay, my number 9 is Battlestar Galactica, the original show, of course. I haven't watched it many times. I've watched it twice or perhaps 3 times. But when I watched it, I was a kid, and it was my favorite show for years. Because it was on TV, that was, even though it was more or less at the same time as Star Wars, not everybody watched the movie, but everybody was watching the show. So when I was playing with the kids in the schoolyard, everybody was playing Battlestar Galactica, not Star Wars. So it was my favorite space opera universe. So it's still good. We've watched it recently, and I think it still holds up.
But
It has
that is not on my list. Yeah.
Okay, except for the dog, but the mechanical dog doesn't hold up. But I did. Even when I was a kid, I think I thought it was, I wouldn't mind having the dog, but it was a bit silly.
It was weird, and it was weird because it was not a dog; it was a dwarf in a dog suit, probably.
Okay, so number 8,
The X-Files.
the X Files.
That I know it becomes crap, but I really liked it when growing up. Even when I stopped watching, in the first seasons, they are really good, and it was groundbreaking, so it's here.
Yeah, I've always said that. I only really liked the first 2 seasons. The third one was kind of acceptable. So for me, it's not really a top 10. Okay, my number, what, 8? 8, yeah. The A Team. It's cheesy and all that, but it's a show that I can always watch. Not the whole show, of course, but there's no continuity, so you can just watch one episode. And it has that characteristic that it perfectly emulates a role-playing game party. If you want to know how a role-playing game party works, watch the A Team. That's it.
We should have doing something. We should be doing something. We should drink a shot every time that we put the same show in the same position. It hasn't happened yet. Yeah.
It's also quotable. I love when a plan comes
Yes.
together. Number 7.
Carnivale.
It's on my list, but it's
higher. Okay.
It's higher on my list.
It's a very good show, but we'll talk it then when you go there. Tell me what's your number 7. Yes.
So my number 7 is All in the Family.
Okay, mine is Upper.
Yeah. Okay. So I had to put it there. Even though this is probably the show I watched more times. Recently, I mean, until Meathead died, I would probably think twice before watching it again. But now I can just smile and think, well, I don't care. You're dead. So, stifle Meathead. Also quotable, of course. Okay, number 6.
Rome.
Rome, yes, it's on my list as well. It's up higher on the list. My number 7 is Carnivale. A personal favorite. I liked it for the first time I saw it on one of those cable channels here. It's a shame it didn't proceed.
Continue.
Yeah, everything was good about it. As far as I know, there's no one there that I hate. The protagonist was cancelled for being a bad person. What's his name? Michael something. The dwarf, of course. And he's also on Twin Peaks. actually,
There's a
Carnival
connection between Peaks, yes.
has a lot of things in common with Twin Peaks, and it's also a, good source of inspiration for a role playing game. We've already used it several times. There are mentions, not actual mentions to Carnivale, but mentions to
There's a Carnivale, yes. And
inspirations. Yeah.
it's crossed with Twin Peaks because it's the first
Yeah,
time it was mentioned, it was in Welcome to St. Clouds.
yeah, exactly. Of course, having I'm sure that the author of the show was a Twin Peaks fan, because if you pick that guy specifically, so his protagonist or one of the protagonists is not the only
Yeah, some
protagonist.
people would say that he's not the protagonist, he's just a dwarf.
For me, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like the. I don't even know his name. Oh, okay,
No, Kurgan is also the
I forgot the
protagonist.
guy's name, but I know it's Michael. Michael something. Okay, let's proceed. Uh,
Number 5.
yes.
So for me, I put it Millennium because I really, really like this. I think I'm a 90s child more than you.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm a 90s child. Or
Yes, that's why the
no,
both
late
X-Files and
70s, early
Millennium
90s.
need to be on my list.
Yeah, well, of course, I've also I mentioned I like
Yeah.
it. But, it's a top 10 show, not a top 5 show. My number 5 is Rome. We've watched it what, three,
I
four
don't
times.
know. Probably I watched it at least 1 or 2 times before by myself and together. I don't know how long we.
Yeah.
I think it's the shows that we can still watch now and then. Oh, let's watch Rome.
Let me think if there's someone I hate in that show. Not sure. Probably not.
Some characters are annoying, but there's no one that.
No, yeah, no one particularly. I'm not talking about the characters. I'm talking about
I
the
know,
actors.
I know, I know, I know you
Yeah,
are.
the characters. Yeah, most of the characters are.
They're all annoying.
They're
It's
supposed
awful.
to be- Yeah, very good show. Again,
It's
like
also, yeah, it was a pity that it was cancelled and it didn't continue.
it was a real shame. Okay, number 4
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
on my list as well. But higher up,
Tired.
number 4 for me is The Twilight Zone, the original. I don't know if I think there's a more recent, but I didn't watch that one. The original is very good. There are, of course, it depends on the episodes. It's a show that is not quite a show. It's difficult to
Defined. It's a TV show. There's no continuity, but it's still a TV show.
yeah. There's no continuity at all, because every episode is different, like Alfred Hitchcock Presents. But the Twilight
And
Zone.
The Outer Limits that were
Yeah.
on my. I took it from my special because I think I watched The Outer Limits more than Twilight Zone just because.
I watched a few episodes of The Outer Limits, but I remember the episodes. What really, what really I followed. Probably not the whole show, but I followed the Twilight Zone, and I watched it several times. And some of the episodes are classics. So the Twilight Zone is my number 5, 4. Sorry.
For
Uh,
yes.
Let's go
Number
up.
3.
3.
Okay, I put All in the Family in my number 3.
Okay. I could have done it as well. Of course, this kind of the top tens are always subjective, and sometimes it's not. They are so subjective that if you do it today and then again next week, it's probably going to
This
change.
version, I did 2 versions because I got but I did 2 versions of the shows of the hierarchy. I wasn't sure how I wanted, so this was the one that I ended up.
So my number 3 is Sherlock Holmes. I didn't.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, because if you just say Sherlock Holmes, someone may think it's something else.
The whole show changes.
Mhm.
It's the adventures, and then it's
Yeah.
whatever.
As long as I don't think you're talking about that scene with Benedict Cumberbatch.
No, hell no, never.
I think that's just Sherlock.
I watched the first episode of that crap and I hated it. No, it's that Grenada TV show with Jeremy Brett, who for me is the best incarnation of Sherlock Holmes. I know that other people think it's what's his name?
Yeah.
I can't remember, but the older TV show. But okay, he was great, but Jeremy Brett from it, and the show is it's a bit better, I think, than the older one in terms of production and all that. Okay, discussable.
So
But that's my opinion.
another
Uh, yeah.
the Monty Python Flying Circus.
Okay, so now we would be drinking a shot.
Making a shot.
Yeah. Okay. In spite of what happened to some of the elements of Monty Python,
And not the one that died. God bless him. Well, the one that died first, because I think there was another one that died. Yes.
so Terry Jones has died more recently. Um, what was
Brent
the
Chapman was the first
yeah,
one to go.
died
Yes.
long time ago? Yes. John Cleese is still alive. So his
Insane.
brain is a little bit damaged. Eric Idle is even worse, I think. I think John Cleese it depends. He suffers from Trump derangement syndrome, but on
Which
the
is
other
sad.
hand, he doesn't like what happened to his country. So okay, yes, it's still acceptable. I think Eric Idle
Well,
is
Eric Idle likes money.
yes,
So of
he
course.
very much. So he went along. I'm sure he doesn't really agree with the woke mind virus, but he went along because he wants money.
Terry Gilliam is crazy, always was. So I don't
Yeah,
think he's completely woke, but
I
probably
don't
a little bit.
yeah, well, he's a leftist, definitely.
Yeah.
So, okay. So anyway, in spite of all that, it's still a great TV show and the best
That
of.
wouldn't have been made today or yesterday or yeah.
Yeah. Actually, now I remember that I should have added another show to the honorable mentions because I was thinking about comedy shows and The Office, the original one.
I actually thought about it, but I didn't know. But I already had 4 shows, so I didn't
Yeah.
put it.
Okay. So well, it could be an honorable mention
Yeah.
as well.
The British one, not the American one.
Never. I never watched the American one. I know.
I
I know.
watched it. It's
The only
completely
thing I know about the American
different
one
show.
are memes.
Yeah.
Memes. I know about it. That's just the only thing I know about it. Okay, now number one. I think everybody knows
Yeah.
which is number one. So let's not say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Twin Peaks.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I cannot believe it's not Twin Peaks.
Of course, it's Twin Peaks. Of course, it's Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is the best show ever made, and this is not just for me. It's not just my favorite. It's also the best TV show. It changed TV. If Twin Peaks hadn't been made, there would be no X Files, no Carnivale, and
No Millennium.
not Millennium.
If there would
Yeah.
be no X Files, there would be no Millennium, and
If
so on.
there
And
would
so
be X Files and no Millennium, there's lots of things that wouldn't have been made after those. So basically, Twin Peaks was responsible for a revolution in television, in spite of being a soap opera.
I would say that, for example, maybe some TV shows that are a bit soap operas, like for example, Desperate Housewives and stuff like that, probably they hadn't existed without Twin Peaks, or maybe even Lost,
Yeah,
that
probably.
everybody loves, but probably a lot of those
Yeah,
shows
another
when things
one
don't make sense
that,
wouldn't have existed.
what's it called? Palm Trees.
Yes.
That one
Yeah.
is obviously Twin Peaks inspired, even though that was just really not a famous TV show like the X Files. But
And I just remembered 2 things that could have been in my honorable list. Space Above and Beyond.
yeah, I thought about that.
Although it's
But, yeah, it's.
after watching it now, it's a bit.
I don't think it
embarrassing.
endured the test of time. It's good, but yeah, it's something that you watch once.
And the other one is Lars von Trier, Riget.
Yeah.
That should be
I liked it, and I still kind of like it, but
not in the list, but it's in an honorable mention.
yeah, it's a good TV show, especially in terms of. But that's I don't know. It's
Too strange and difficult to digest, probably.
it's too strange and it's too intellectual, and I didn't. Right now, I'm kind of that's the thing. If I did this list another time, I'm sure that Riget would be here. Nowadays, I'm a little bit tired of all those pseudo intellectuals.
Postmodernism
Yeah,
bullshit.
Twin Peaks is okay. It's different. David Lynch is a weird guy. Was a
Yeah,
weird guy.
but when he
But
talks about his favorite, I think some of his favorite films were Wizard of Oz and
yeah,
Gilda, so he was not.
yeah, it was a strange one. It did strange things, but it's not. It's different. It's bizarre, but it's not really pseudo intellectual. I think that's my opinion. It doesn't show that. It's not trying to show how
And there's
bright.
no meaning behind it, because there's
Yeah,
no meaning behind it.
exactly.
It's just,
It's not
oh, this will look good.
This is what these are his dreams or his nightmares or whatever his imagination is picturing it, and so it's a different kind of thing. I can accept that, and definitely for me as a game writer, it's obviously my main source of inspiration was Twin Peaks. Also, as a game master, I've mentioned that many times. For me, Twin Peaks is also a good example, a different style of a good example. The A Team is a good example for action stuff,
Party, yes.
over a party in action, yes. But then Twin Peaks is a good example of a horror campaign. Done the way,
Yes, a
done
long,
the way we do it.
yes, slow burning horror campaign.
Exactly. So the way we do it, if, of course, it's not the only way to do it, but it's my way to do it, and I think it works. At least it works for us, and probably it works for other people as well. Um, okay, so we covered our top 10, which is kind of similar. Different places, but the shows are mostly the same. And what will be the next one? I don't know.
I was thinking about books, but you said that's probably going to be very hard. Maybe instead of books, we can do authors, writers. Maybe that will be easier.
Yeah, maybe authors. Yes. My list of books would have a problem because several of the entries would be Portuguese books that no one knows. I could do a top 10 list of English language authors, or at least international authors, excluding the Portuguese ones, but then would
And
be
then you
stupid.
probably will have some.
Not my
Probably in
list.
your list will be some Spanish. I would guess, maybe.
Yeah, Reverte
So,
would be
yes,
there, of course. Even Umberto Eco.
yes. But at the same time, I don't know how I do my list, because some books that I really liked and marked me, I don't know if I can put them in my list now because I'm so tired of the postmodern bullshit. So I
Yeah.
don't know how I'm going to do my favorite
Yeah.
books list. If I'm going
It,
to be faithful to the memory and say, oh no, I
I
will never
wouldn't.
read this book again.
It's the same. It's the for me the same rule applies as for movies or TV shows. If I cannot read the book again, it could not be in my top 10 favorites. It couldn't. There are several books by Paul Auster that I liked a lot, but I will never read them again. So it's
And
not.
they are here because I didn't let you put them in the garbage
Yeah. Well, recycle.
yet.
You would be doing a favor to nature. Okay, so but we are not doing the top 10
No,
books.
we'll just wait and see what is the
Not-
other
yes.
people
Yeah, let's see
top
what Shadow.
favorite TV shows. Yes.
If Shadow does a book top 10, maybe we can do a book top 10, or at least a top 10 of writers. Where Stephen King will not be. I can already mention.
Not even a special mention.
Unless it's
Honorable mention. And horrible, the worst. Yeah, we could do the opposite. The 10 authors we like the less.
it would be
It'll
perfect.
be easier.
It would be easier. Yes. Well, anyway. See you around. Maybe possibly with another top 10. Bye bye.
Bye bye.